Hello, what is up, everybody? How you guys doing? Oh my lord, we are back. It's been a little bit since I last streamed, I think. No? I think I was planning to stream more, but time got away from me, and I was just not in the mood to stream for a while. But we are back today. I think, when was the last time I streamed? Was the last time I streamed? No, I streamed for Christmas. That's right, I streamed on Christmas. Hello, everybody. Big shout out to everybody that is watching right now. You know, I know Nick is live, and, you know, Nick's streams are always great to watch. I was watching it myself before, but I am glad you guys chose to come over here. Make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure you retweet the tweet that I put out. And I don't want to waste your guys' time. I want to jump right into it, okay? We've already got Ghost Shark, Nexajed, and Wingsky in the call right now. So let me get this image off screen. Let me organize everyone on the board. And we're going to get right into today's topic. Now, today, this year has been crazy. Absolutely insane for drama. Probably it's probably the craziest year for drama since 2020. I would even say since 2016. Look at this list right now. Look how many topics there are here. And some of these people count for multiple topics. Some of these people had multiple dramas throughout the year. And this isn't even everyone. We are missing some people. There are some people that we didn't end up adding, either because nobody thought of it until, well, I didn't think of it till today. Prism is not here. I totally forgot about Prism. But let me undeafen and bring in my good co-hosts. We got Ghost Shark, Nexajed, and Wingsky. Yo, what is up, guys?
You're raped. You're totally raped.
Well, that's perfectly timed.
Pathetic, bro.
What is up? I was just saying, do you guys remember the Prism drama? Because I forgot about it until today.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, the guy who initially did the Chris Tyson thing.
He did the Chris Tyson video.
Terrible Chris Tyson video.
And then he totally spurged out on lyrics. He kind of mogged him a little, but he did spurg out on lyrics and Smaggle. So, yeah, we don't, even with all of this drama, we don't have exact, like, my news team, you know, we keep a tight-knit news team here, especially because I can't pay anybody. So, you know, we try to be as thorough as we can, and I think we did a pretty good job. Look how big this doc, uh-oh, I'm being doxxed. No. Get this off the screen.
When I was editing stuff, I literally forgot. Oh yeah, I changed my name. My Google name is my real name.
Hold on. I gotta sign into my other account. Where are you? There we go. I just doxed myself. Get your account off screen. What is up, the Chronicle of Time podcast? Shout out to the Chronicle of Time podcast. They're a great podcast. I'm sure they will have me, Mike the Bike, as a guest eventually. You're doing a spawn dial. I mean, that's a pretty public email. That's not like a private email or anything like that. But still, you know. I mean, and my name is public because of my band stuff, so, you know. But still, you know, better safe than sorry.
I'm gonna scream his full name right now.
I'm so sorry. Yo, they finally fixed the app so you can type on phone and watch on TV. That's actually epic as hell.
That's cool.
Waped. Yeah, Smaggle waped a lot of people this year. Smaggle was kind of like an MVP of drama this year. But these people, some of these people have had multiple dramas throughout the years, some throughout the year, and years, both actually. So we're gonna kind of, I don't know how long this will be, because we're not gonna go in depth with any of these. If you guys are fans of commentary stuff, if you guys watch Nick, which I imagine if you watch me, you watch them. If you watch Nick or Augie or any of these other people, then you're gonna know almost all these dramas. And if you don't, we're gonna give you a quick recap either way. Nothing too in depth. So if you were looking for like how that one, the tipster stream, the legendary tipster stream I did, that was 8 hours long in total, where we went deep in depth. We're not doing that with all of these people, because that would be like a 24-hour plus long podcast. It would be forever long. Okay.
We'd be sleeping in shifts.
we'd have to do shifts. Yeah. Nexajed will take care of like what's for us the night shift, and then we'll be taking care of the morning shift.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no. So let's start off with tipster. I actually organized the little blocks you put here in order of what the doc says. This is not in order of when these things happened. We could have done that, but then that would have taken more effort, and we're not doing that. But
yeah,
I could write a 24. You could easily write a 24-hour, bro. The 8-hour thing I did on Tipster was, what was it, 2 years ago, I think, at this point, or last year. It was a while back, and that was only covering what happened up to then. There is easily enough. There was almost
I literally could have written another whole fucking doc on that.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why we haven't done. By the way, if this is the first time on this channel, we are doing a YDT, which is why I titled it the full Yesterday's Drama Today. But this is a series where we are gonna kind of do what Hindsight was supposed to do, where we look back at dramas, but not so far back, just like a few months later. I want to do a big stream on Flamenco, but well, actually, he's been quiet for a while now, so maybe sometime next year, and by next year I mean in a week.
Is he even
from now.
around anymore?
Well, he did have that spurg out this like sometime this year. He spurged out.
Yeah, it's in the mic part.
Yeah, it's in.
We'll mention
He's
it.
part of my drama because he's not relevant enough to have it as its own thing. I am here, by the way. Myself. I am. You know, I'll save myself for last. Actually, you know what? Let's do me first, actually, because mine's isn't that important. Actually. All right. So, yo, what's up, Turtle?
Hey,
No,
Turtle.
change the N to F. Well, no.
Okay.
Because then I get a job.
Well, you know, we gotta be. You aren't relevant, and you're gay, Froky. All right. What's the point? What's your point?
Damn.
Okay, you're gay and you're Indian.
All right. So Mike the mic. Well, actually,
Mike's. Whoa, what is the answer?
all
What's
right,
the end?
all right.
Yeah, I
So
saw that
Mike,
end pop up.
Mike Spiker Radio. So, what happened to me this year? Well, very simply, my channel was permanently demonetized, speculated to be the Pumped Up Kicks parody thumbnail. Mike Spiker Radio is the new channel until he inevitably gets diddled by YouTube again. Hopefully that doesn't happen, okay? Let's not throw that into the ether. But also, the other little drama I got into this year is I had a big back and forth Twitter beef with Flamenco and Red Hood.
Do you still have the screenshots of that?
I don't have the screenshot. I mean, they might be in the biker news team server, but we'd have to pop them all out.
Oh.
But they're not really worth going into in any major degree. Oh my god, we have so many channels on Tipster. I just looked at it now.
Yeah,
Man does a lot.
that's a lot of
Red Hood
weight.
fucked his aunt, or at least he wanted to. But yeah, my drama was probably the greatest drama of the entire year. No, I don't know. I feel like it's like a C or B tier drama. Well, from my perspective, obviously it was far more impactful, but I'll let you guys decide where to put it. I don't mind putting it in C tier as like a basis.
I guess I don't know. Like,
Yeah, that works. Can always move it later.
Yeah, we can move it down or whatever later. I just think C, this is like the baseline of drama. This is like the type of drama that like anything below this, you know, it's some bad drama. It's not even worth being in C.
wait. First of all, I want to know how are we scaling the drama? Like, how are we ranking these?
Just
Yeah.
either personal enjoyment or personal significance. Like the ImAllexx shit. I'm gonna spoil it. I'm probably gonna say that's S tier because that was such a
That was
fall
goated.
that like it has years upon years of shit built up onto it, right?
What if I don't know what happened?
Well, then
because
we'll
I don't
explain.
pay
We'll
attention?
explain it to you.
Yeah.
But then the boogie stuff, for example, that was just fucking funny as hell. That's like
That
the
was
funniest.
awesome.
That was amazing, and that's probably gonna be S tier too. But Tipster,
Until the liar tattoo, that got stupid. But
yeah, the liar tattoo
Yeah.
sucked. Should have been on his forehead, but it was probably fake anyways because it disappeared.
yeah, it was fake.
I mean, it's gone now.
100%.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
the tattoo's totally gone
It was
now.
either just a temporary tattoo or they did it with marker and had a guy hold a tattoo gun next to his face.
Yeah, it was dumb. So Tipster, Vosh defense stream downplays what was on the folder. Boblack's debate stream, temporary truth with Augie and Nick, and potentially abandoned by Keffels. Tommy C cope side chat. Tommy C too drunk goes on an emotional rant. Tipster cries regretting how he left commentary. Moved over to Sky Blue, made a big post about why he left Twitter. Victory laps Oliver Mudahar's downfall, and on top of that, he is like
Blue Sky.
his goonery has gone beyond what we
Oh,
thought
yeah, yeah.
possible
Through the
over
roof.
on
Sky
on Sky Blue or whatever it's called, Blue Sky, whatever it is
Blue
called.
Sky.
Really?
Why did I say sky blue? Blue sky.
I've seen like sad posting on Blue Sky.
He's also been sad
I don't
posting.
have blue sky.
He's doing the constant you know what, I've been too nice to everybody for too long.
Yeah, no, no
Uh,
more missing out. Come on.
Tipster was my
Oh my
9/11.
God.
I donated a fuck ton to him, and then he backstabbed everyone. That's the thing, gaming
Good.
watch. You can't. The important thing about life is you can't go back and change things. All right, what's been done is done. But what you can know going forward is if you ever become a millionaire, gaming watch, donate all that money to me instead, because I'll never let
Facts.
you down.
I wouldn't give you all the money, then I wouldn't be a millionaire.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, true.
Give me 10% of the money, then I can be 100,000 heir.
$100,000? All right, I'll see what I can do.
All right, thanks.
Let me move some things
Start a
around.
Minecraft server with that money.
True. But yeah, I mean, the tipster stuff, I will say, compared to other years, it's not, I wouldn't say it's S tier. I think it's like A tier. It's still really
Yeah,
funny.
like last year was like
The Vosh stuff was
legendary.
Funny,
The Vosh stuff
Vosh
was funny, but that was also earlier. A small loan of $500,000 exactly. Loan it to me, and then if my channel fails, then you're not getting
Oh,
it
we
back.
forgot he got he got shadow banned from like YouTube briefly.
Yes,
Like,
he did get shadow banned. That was really
Oh,
funny
yeah.
too.
and the only way he could get his channel up is if you search tips to lolly.
You search tipster loli or tipster pedo. That was the only way to
That's
sign his
hilarious.
channel. That was crazy. That was pretty wild. I can't deny that. But I don't know. I think we should leave it an A for now, and then we'll see how it compares to other dramas. Because there are some. Because let's be honest. Even though there's a lot of funny shit that happened with Tipster, can we really say it even compares one small iota compared to what happened with Boogie?
Oh, Boogie. Bro,
Like
that was hilarious.
that is a legitimate tier above what happened to Tipster. Like, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, so Boogie,
Yeah.
monetary dispute with the podcast leaked into CoffeeZilla, lied about cancer diagnosis to everyone, Destiny Mudohar, and more, exposed him, kicked off LolCow, but later was forced to stay by Keemstar, threatened to game end himself, and on and off stream trauma dumped his child abuse. Tipples! Potentially staged essayed during the camp trip. Tipples! Bro, we had the Tipples moment. We had the
He been alive.
She
He
did!
been alive.
She
I-
did!
I'm in
She
tremendous
did!
pain.
I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain. Help me! Help me! Help me! Oh wait, I gotta find this meme that I sent to Nick around the time. Hold on, this shit was fucking golden.
We also can't forget that he fumbled the bag with Destiny FOMO.
Oh, the
True.
CoffeeZilla call. You liar! You liar!
Okay, so oh yeah, the CoffeeZilla call. You liar! You liar! Bro, I mean, and then him being confronted by Medicare, him basically saying he didn't give a shit about his girlfriend because when Medicare was like, you know, me when I'm on my deathbed, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say for my wife, and he's like, oh well, you know, I don't have a wife. It's like, well, you're missing the bigger point. So this is a fun little meme I found. What your lobster says while it's bowling in a pot.
Oh yeah.
I hate being alive! I hate being alive! I hate breathing! I hate being alive! I'm in tremendous pain! I'm in tremendous pain! Help me! Help me! Help me! I'm in so much pain! I'm in so much pain!
I'm so much pain.
I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain.
Man.
Bro, and then and everybody from every corner of the internet covered that shit. People like EFAP ended up covering it. Like EFAP doesn't typically cover commentary drama. They focus much more on movies, but they were covering it. And Mahler even found like that Boogie, even the whole him freaking out thing, and then what was it that he screamed at Keemstar? I begged you, Dan! I begged you! I
I think
begged
so,
you!
yeah.
That bit, Mahler found when he zoomed in, he kept looking to the right, signaling to the guy to cut his internet.
Yep.
So, there's so many layers to that. The Boogie thing. It's S tier. It's one of the greatest dramas, I think, of all. You know, Bo Black's made that tweet saying he was going to do a stream that will be remembered for years to come. This is legitimately probably a drama that will be remembered for years to come. Like
That was like 2016 YouTube
like
coming
now,
back.
and anytime
Oh, yeah.
anyone ever
This whole
announces they
year-
have
I mean,
cancer,
this whole year between Trump getting elected,
oh
all
yeah,
the dramas, basically getting Gamergate too, bro. I mean, this was just
insanity,
2016, right?
insane year.
Pretty cool.
No, yeah, but like, bro, anytime anyone ever tries to come on the internet and say they have cancer, they're gonna ask for the papers, and it's all thanks to Boogie.
Papers?
And you should ask for the papers, but you know.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
But
all
even
immigrant.
still, so Mamamax manipulated and
Mamamax
lied to
is-
friends and YouTubers about exposing hunting down a predator, all one big act. The whole Camden Gerard Davis vampire saga. Spencer ran from Mamamax home, lost a job after the internet found his employment.
Also,
So-
this was the debut of URR.
Yes, this was the
Oh,
debut
yeah.
of URR. Mike the Bike, you should do
Oh.
a tier list of all the dramas since you joined the community. Well, I've been I've been
That'd be a lot.
Yeah, I've been watching.
That would take forever.
You mean since I joined,
Yeah,
as
that
in
would
since
actually
I've been
be
doing
weird.
parodies, or since I joined, as in since I became like a watcher? Because that would be since like 2016, 2015. I don't think that's feasible. That would be hard to even remember everything that's happened, because there's some dramas that are like whatever.
Yeah, Mamamax
And
though.
some people that
that's
are,
gotta
like,
be my
forgotten.
favorite- That's gotta be still my favorite drama from this year.
Mamamax
It
was-
so fun.
Mamamax was pretty big. This guy was.
Hey yo.
Well, we don't like pedophiles. He was the big pedophile hunter for like quite a few
Yeah.
years. He had his humble beginnings as just another commentary guy, although he never really covered drama that much.
He was like Life Sucks and
Yeah, Life Sucks, the hentai and porn reviews, which I mean,
it's so bro.
that's crazy in and of itself. A subathon
I
where
think
you
that's-
review
I
the
think
drama
that's
since
an
you
ARS
joined.
tier from you.
Maybe. Yo, what's up,
Sherry.
Sherry?
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alive. My cat attacked me earlier.
Your cat attacked you?
Yeah.
And what did you
Maybe
tell
you were
him?
mean to it.
Yeah, maybe you were mean to Joy. So,
Wait, you gone over
I
the
had to-
thing?
so yeah,
I
Mama
had
Max.
to put her harness on her.
Oh, it's so over.
Free her, bro. Free Sherry's cat. And free
Yeah,
Nathan
free
Little.
Sherry's cat, free Joy. But Mama Max, I mean, that was a big thing for Mudahar as well, where he had to like put his foot down and go, which we'll
Yeah.
get to him. But he had to put his
Ooh.
foot down and go against his own friend, someone he considered, I guess, a friend. And it was like huge for Nick. It was pretty much. I'm pretty sure this was the
Tommy.
drama that got Nick to
Nick back to-
come
back to
back
streaming.
into streaming.
Yeah.
And Tommy, yeah, it was big for Tommy too.
And I
at the
got him to
time.
upload. I got him to upload on his main channel.
Exactly.
For
Yeah.
the first
So
time in years.
I would say A or S tier. What do you
A.
guys think?
I think it's gonna be.
A. A works.
All right, so we'll put it in A. Next we have this one's crazy. ImAllexx.
Oh,
ImAllexx was
another
the
great
man
one, another-
who was the what was he? Who was like the oracle of sexual assault.
He like started out very humble. He was a mod actually. He was a mod in Colossal's Crazy's Discord server.
Exactly.
And then he built his he social climbed up from there. He's known for like in this community he's known for the Zapside stuff where he spread false allegations that he was a pedophile. Then he conspired against Slazo, who he lived with at the time, to falsely accuse him of rape. And
Yes, gaming, which that happened this year. And then this year he was exposed by his ex-girlfriend of verbal brick, physical abuse, and
He should just
emotional
be
manipulation.
gay.
Has not responded to allegations since. I never twit longer. E-boy's drama and fading out from friendship, followed up by his own ex-girlfriend exposing him back and forth. So this was like the
This has to be ARS.
this
It's
is S
so
tier.
good.
It was like when this dropped, everyone, like, not that everyone was surprised, but everyone was like, wow, like, finally, not only is ImAllexx getting what he deserves from what he did to all these other people, but for him, there's actual good evidence to support that.
Yeah.
It's very much likely that he did. I mean, it's not just likely; it's pretty much proven that.
Like best case scenario for him, Alex is just as bad, but his audience isn't gonna care.
yeah,
His audience will not.
his
care.
audience, and I wouldn't care
finished.
either because it was already confirmed that he did hit her, like, and that's
Mhm.
pretty much it. I mean, it was so crazy.
Over.
And
Also, no, just the clip of him saying the soft N word, like.
Oh,
alone,
yeah.
That's finished him. Because
well, no, he said the hard
went-
R. No,
it was soft A in both text and
Oh.
and both vocally, but
I thought
yeah, he's
ImAllexx was
finished 'cause
gay. Yeah, because he always pretended
he's
to be
bisexual. bisexual, but we've never seen him with a guy.
Yeah,
So-
never been with a guy, but he's bisexual.
He gets freaky with his friends.
The brick
This guy friends
speech,
with
yeah, I
friends,
remember
bro.
Alex being a psycho on that call. And then it brought baited back once again.
Bro, wait a minute.
So crazy ass
So-
drama. Next we have a drama with a
This
much
is- oh.
smaller level. The Echo of Tragedy drama. The
So
Twinkie
funny.
Gate had reportedly about a dozen e-girls nudes sent to him, leaked them all in a private Discord call, playing Who's That Pokemon with different women's
What is Twinkie
tits.
Gate? Can you? That's awesome.
Apparently
what is
he like
Twinkie Gate?
he fucked a Twinkie.
Ah. Bro,
Yeah.
what if the Twinkie was shaped like Sabrina Carpenter?
Okay.
Oh my
All right. This guy.
God
What the fuck?
damn.
We need the Tyrone to get back in here. All right. This is out of control. He also fucked Jello.
Ah,
Echoes S
Oh
tier
my
because it
God.
fucked over Skelly.
Uh,
Skeletor, yeah.
Yeah. Cancer. I don't know. For me, I mean, what he did was bad, but I just didn't care. It was
I think it just depends on who you are. Like if you're a woman, you're probably gonna say F.
It's pretty disgusting, but
But
I mean,
like
it was
how
kind of
the thing is like how impactful was it at all? Really,
Not
it's a
very.
pretty
I
small
mean,
drama. I will
This
say
is
it
a
was
lot
really
better.
funny. I think B tier might be a good place for it.
yeah, beats it.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have Chris Tyson.
Yeah, it's actually
Expose-
the catalyst for Mr. Beast thing.
Yeah, you didn't care because you do the same thing. I do not do the same thing. Chris Tyson exposed logs of inappropriate messages and memes in Discord/groups, DMs with minors involved, grooming allegations reportedly backtracked by victim, fired from Mr. Beast, conflicting stories of how it went down, Shadman hit list. This led, the Chris Tyson stuff not only led to the whole Mr. Beast stuff, but it also, Tyrone exposed him first before anyone either way. By the way,
Tyrone wasn't first. Tyrone was one of the first people to talk about the Shadman stuff. So basically, anyone who doesn't know Shadman is Shadman. He known for drawing inappropriate art, not just like fictional minor characters, but also real minors, such as namely Daphne Keene, who played X-23 and Logan.
Yeah, that was weird.
Agency was contacted, and that led to his website getting shut down, which was really defended by a lot of creators because of free speech or whatever.
mm-hmm.
Elvis the Alien, big fan of Shadman.
Yeah, Elvis the Alien.
Yeah,
one
Elvis
of
the
the-
Alien.
A huge fan.
One of the main people. There was also, I remember Your Movie Sucks also defended quite a few like prominent creators just around like in commentary and just other communities were defending him.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
He was
Some of the movie reviewers I like defended that.
I think-
It's like, oh, I'm not watching you anymore.
I
yeah,
think
YMS had
I
Y-
think
yeah,
the
Your
Chris
Movie Sucks.
Tyson stuff itself is not that interesting, but the
agree.
absolute ripple effects of that drama, I think, brings it
Yeah.
up to at least A tier.
I say B.
What about you, Nixogen?
I'd say it's B, A or B. B, probably.
Yeah, I'm going B.
All right, we're gonna put her in B, and we can connect Elvis the Alien to this. Elvis the Alien had like a big crash out
S.
over.
Yes.
Oh, you think S, Sherry?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Well, okay, give us your reasoning.
Thanks.
Okay.
Great reason.
Well, Elvis the Alien himself. I
Okay,
mean,
My
oh, okay.
reason. Sorry. My reasoning is the fact that it ballooned out to other stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Well, no,
Up
that's
there.
what I said. I said I think it should be A because it did trickle. It did have the ripple effect of causing everything else to happen with Mr. Beast and all these other crazy responses.
Things just got bigger and bigger.
Yeah. I think I'll settle it in A. But Elvis the Alien, I think it's D. It's whatever. I mean, it is funny that he had like a whole crash out.
Feels like an afterthought. Really.
Yeah, he's more of an afterthought, really. So I'll put him in D. Because, like, who cares about Elvis the Alien at this point? But then we have Dogpack and Rosanna Pansino. So Dogpack exposed videos on Mr. Beast exposed how his videos are fake and potentially fraud. And potential fraud being committed. Many flaws were pointed out by Nicholas Dior and others of him exaggerating his claims, linked up with Rosanna Pansino, Beast Game Scandal, Lunchly, Mold, Gate, and CP in the group chat that later turned out to not be CP. Defamation lawsuit incoming from Jimmy, as stated in the Oompaville interview. So,
This one was it was big, but also like super annoying. I think just because I mean a lot of dramas are like this, but basically it was like the whole thing of like claims getting just thrown out there with no evidence, everyone just believing it anyway. And I mean that got pretty annoying. And this was just Rosanna's whole involvement. Rosanna's involvement was funny, but also infuriating because like it's so obvious that like she's still mad over the hide and seek stuff.
she's
from, like,
been
from,
crashed.
like, a year
Her,
Women
back.
can be petty.
But like she's 40 years old. It's like
She's 40?
Yes, she is 40. She's gonna be 40 years old this year.
Jesus
I want
Christ.
her skin regimen.
I think it's personally false, but I agree with some people that it's possibly into also a bit of like
Rosanna Pansino has like allowed this whole thing to like reveal like really weird things about her, like the fact that she was in Nick's
Isn't
chat
she
being like,
also married?
I'm not, I
don't
think so.
know.
I think they adopted a child recently too, but also
Yeah, she should be.
Because wasn't her husband, boyfriend, whatever, somebody she was with was also a content creator?
I'm not sure.
You
All
might
I
be
know is that-
thinking
all I
of
know is that all I know is she's been around.
what's her
she's
name?
Been around,
Pearl,
like,
whatever.
for ages.
Because she was
Maybe.
dating somebody that was a content creator. The Angry Reacts guy.
I
What, Angry
gooned to
Joe?
Rosanna's toes. Unseen is sending this message.
No, look,
Well, guess what?
Pearl is so different from Rosanna.
Hold on. I actually don't believe that Unseen sent that message because Unseen
Tyrone.
agreed to be on here and he's not here, which means he's not watching,
Ooh.
which means that's Tyrone. So Tyrone wrote
Tyrone's
in the chat
gooning.
that
Tyrone's-
he's gooning to Rosanna's toes. So let it be known.
Yeah.
He tried to pass blame off to Unseen. However, I have uncovered the truth, and that is and
Damn.
look where we are. Look where we are. Oh shit, indeed.
Tyrone got caught.
Am I technically gooning to Rosanna?
That's
since I
circumstantial.
think
Not
she's
the worst.
attractive?
Not the worst thing someone's going to as of recent.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
she's much more attractive than
then who?
Pearl.
Oh,
Or
well,
just
yeah,
oh,
I
oh
agree.
yeah.
But a lot of women are more attractive than Pearl.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
take
fair.
much.
Sherry,
like-
you're
Why
you're
are we
that-
comparing?
Sherry, you're much more attractive than Pearl. I don't know why we're pointing at Pearl.
Because Ghost Shark mentioned Pearl.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, but
talking
the-
about feet finders in Nicholas Diorio's chat. She's posting pictures
Yeah.
of her bruised ass. Like I don't know.
She
Ugh.
smoked her dad, but
She
didn't
smoked-
smoke her dad.
She smoked her dad and made it like a clickbait thumbnail, and then got
Yeah,
mad when
she
everyone was like, "What the fuck? You smoked your dad?" Is like, no, I actually didn't smoke my dad.
Yeah.
It's like, well, but that's what you said. I don't know. I feel like her. I feel like okay,
B.
so yeah, B for her, and I think Dogpack.
See,
No, I actually think Dogpack is better because he has basically not single-handedly, but he is like the leader of ruining the credibility for any potential actual issues with Mr. Beast.
Exactly, and I think there's a lot that Jimmy needs to answer for. That needs to properly be in a video or something like that. But like Dogpack is like Dogpack
We'll get
Rosanna
there.
ruined that because they've let their own personal issue with Mr. Beast get involved.
Speaking
get
of-
with their journalists.
Speaking of
Oh, yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Beast, let Chris Tyson go from his company after scandal exposed, hired a third-party investigation firm, found nothing besides some workplace harassment. Beast game allegations of mismanagement alleged during the show. Reportedly, some were injured while in Las Vegas shoot. Lawsuit filed among several contestants. Mr. Beast says that a lot of the allegations have been twisted and heavily exaggerated. Heavily endorsed the Soggy Cereal video on Dogpack, DM'd big YouTubers to watch the video.
Mhm.
yep.
And the thing
I
about
mean-
the Chris Tyson stuff is that one thing we didn't point out with Chris Tyson. is
Why
that
wouldn't you want
had-
people
that
watching
Chris
a
had
video
a
that
whole-
vindicates you?
Chris had like a printed out image drawn by Shadowman on their wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Mr. Beast has seen that, and so like Mr. Beast, Jimmy knew what Chris was into, and yet still decided, yeah, I'm gonna still make like videos for kids and have this person like do meetups with my young viewers and have this person with me while I'm doing.
I don't think it's totally on Mr. Beast because there's a lot of weird drawings and art out there, especially anime related, which
That's true.
I think that's what Shadman did a lot of.
Yeah, he drew like Lolly. It was like not just Lolly, it was like drawings of real children.
But it was in the style of like lolly anime stuff, right?
I mean,
Well, the thing is that
could sort of-
the
'cause
problem,
also I wouldn't say
the
it's,
bigger
like,
problem
very
is when
Japanese,
Mr. Beast would
but-
draw real children. That not Mr.
No,
Beast.
Mr.
What
Beast
the
is
fuck?
Shadowman.
Shadman. I'm exposing Mr. Beast. He draws
Mr.
children.
Rape.
Mr. Rape. Okay, no, that Shadman would draw like real children doing sexual things. That is the bigger problem with it.
Like
That is an issue.
Millie
But
Bobby
that's
Brown.
that is not
Emma
the art that.
Watson,
The thing is
Daphne
that
Keane.
I am not too like the people that did defend that do deserve to be called out, and they were called out as evidenced by Elvis the Alien. But just because when the whole like Shadman like crusade happened, I didn't agree that everyone
Oh yeah.
that was cool with Shadman knew everything he drew. And I would want to see direct evidence that they
For me,
knew.
it depends around the time.
It depends on the
as well,
closeness
because
and
the Daphne Keane thing was massive. I
Yeah.
believe back in the day, like was it Josh Moon is the one who reported it, and he got like people like calling him like a Karen for it or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
it was a pretty big.
But that's the thing, like just because Mr. Beast sees like weird art at Chris Tyson's house doesn't mean that he knows how far it goes for Chris Tyson.
I guess.
But it would. I mean, the bigger
I
point
guess I'm just saying
though.
that because personally, if I knew that someone close to me was into that stuff, I'd consider cutting them off. Like I'd be like, okay,
You would be
not
like-
cut them off.
You would
Not
talk
cut
to
them
them,
off,
you'd
I'd
sit them
say-
down and talk to them and be like, you need to watch real anime, like Dragon Ball Daima.
True, but I guess I wouldn't cut them off. But I'd be like, you've got some. I think you've got some
You got
problems.
some major issues, dude. You gotta get them
To the
settled.
asylum.
Yeah, go to the asylum. Go to Detroit. Mr. Beast is the biggest drama of the year. It has been the biggest topic of the whole year. It's been talked about for months on end. I feel like just due to the popularity on itself and how many things surround it, it's got to be an S tier.
Yeah.
Bo Blacks.
Oh, but this was this one still just
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to this much at all.
Okay, so Bo Blacks went on an extended break during the summer, told people that he was diagnosed with BPD despite not knowing if he actually had it. Lie by Lie. Hey, that's my song. Lyrics and Kuiman streams. Tried to own Lyrics by playing his own stream as an own. Backtracked and tried to appease the crowd during Augie's stream. Did not work. Multiple apologies months later, more recent after going after Augie and several others for one tweet. Obsessed much. Bobby Plush 2.0 launched. It is a success so far.
So far,
Not.
Oh,
Wait, I want to look how much sales this had.
Yeah, we
Can I
got.
just say I hate how when people
is
call
that?
him Bobby. I hate that so much.
No, it's not.
It's not from H3. It's a H3 thing.
It's an
so-
H3
I
thing,
know,
and
but I hate it.
also, it's what he calls his plushie.
Yeah.
Do we have the Bobby is back? Okay, so he launched this. When was this launched?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Hold on, we
Around?
can see.
Lol.
It was launched 11 days ago.
11. Yeah.
It has sold 33. He has 10
How many
days.
how many does he need?
He needs to sell another 167.
Oh yeah, this guy's cooked. This guy's cooked.
He has
No
decided
way.
to keep the neck beard. Bad choice.
This time there's the mayo monkey.
Hey,
Good.
look at the recent
Yeah, and I
fire.
love how he,
Yeah,
love
yeah.
how he like.
Victoria's Secret is the most
backposes.
recent.
Oh.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, if you don't know, basically, but we also expose like.
Yeah,
everything
it
in
got
the
exposed that
recent
he looked up Victoria's Secret. What was it? Lingerie?
lingerie or something.
I guess
For himself?
that's what it's assumed. Basically, he exposed himself for being non-binary, trying to put the blame on Nick for getting him exposed. Because
Yeah, compliment
so
Nick.
the order of events basically was that behind the scenes,
Also, he's part of the Goku Sentai. He said
he's part of the
something like
Goku Sentai. Yes.
The what?
The Goku Sentai. It's the team of people that are
the elite
that
team of
like
Chase.
that like trans people,
Oh,
but like more than just being okay with them. you
Oh,
know.
look at the recent update.
I've never heard of that.
What
in
recent
my
On
life.
update?
sidebar.
I came up
I
with
feel
it.
like Boblex is a.
Oh, it's on
creature.
in the server.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
In the server.
Let's see.
Oleg just annoys me because it's like he could have very easily just sort of because obviously like he couldn't change it. Even if he still lied like and all that stuff, he still could have revived his channel if he just locked in and just made the videos.
Oh
Like,
yes,
his videos
this happened today. On his private, he said, "I'm looking for more paid work to do on the side while I continue working on my other products. If you or anyone you know needs to hired help for their YouTube channel, editing, etc., let me know." Now, I've heard some speculation that this might be bait for A-loggers, since if he is really looking to get more work, why would he post this on his private and not on his main?
True.
But either way.
Mhm. He did block everyone though.
Yeah, he did block everyone. Mamamax basically, like this says, sometime in the summer, he was having like a crash out, and it was all behind the scenes. No one talked about it until he started crashing out publicly against Lyrics and Kuiman. And
Wait,
then
what was the Tom thing?
one of the things that he crashed out against was the Tom tweet where
Yeah,
Bo Blacks
he tweeted
randomly
non-binary.
tweeted that non-binary people are valid, and Bo Blacks, like, the thing is that if you believe non-binary people are valid, whatever, I don't care. But it's like me making a tweet saying gay people are cool. It's like, wow, thanks. Who
Hot
fucking
take.
cares? Who fucking cares? Like, what does that do for the actual movement? How does that support anyone in a real way? Nick pointed out in DMs, like, look, if you want to support those, like, that stuff, that's fine, but you don't support it by making these random tweets that just say you're valid. That doesn't do anything. The way you make them feel normal is by treating them normally when they appear in your chat or when you interact with them in the real world. Like, for me personally, and Tyrone probably disagrees with me on this, I'm totally cool with trans people existing. You know, whatever, do your thing. Okay, and if I meet you, and if you're respectable to me, I'll be respectable to you, and that's where it ends for me. All right, it's as simple as that.
I won't. I'll judge you.
I'm not going to go ahead and be like tweeting out, trans rights. It's like, okay, who cares?
Yeah, Xander Hall.
Yeah, Xander Hall.
Trans rights and shit.
Can we get some trans rights, guys? What the hell? What?
Wait, hold up. Yeah,
Oh,
That's Mike's
fine.
doxing himself. Bro.
like, who cares if I say? Actually, can we get a trans rights in chat, y'all? Can we get trans rights in chat?
We get Mexican rights and shit.
No, we cannot.
What the
Sherry.
fuck?
Sherry, stop being so non-inclusive, okay?
Okay.
Think you're looking for exclusive?
No, this stream is an exclusive. Anyways, Bo Blacks.
Exclusive.
Someone that had
Bo Blacks.
been in the community for years and has seen the constant falling of different people like Flamenco and Tipster and Edwin and so many people. The Pescator. Like, from big to small, of these random people totally crashing out and then losing everything that they had gained. And then he just falls right into it. And he's still falling into it. He's still doing the same shit. Whenever somebody, like, calls him out for something, rather than either ignoring it or addressing it appropriately, he totally has to be like, oh, you think that's an own? Oh, well, actually, I don't need anyone's help to sell the Bobby pledges. Like, it's just...
Yeah, that's why they're not selling it all.
It's a total shame to see that, because I really did. And you can ask anyone, for a long time I didn't say any, even when the Woblacks crash out was happening, I wasn't saying anything about it, even in private. I was just like, I hopefully he gets his shit together, you know. I wasn't saying anything about it on my streams. I wasn't saying anything
Mike
on my
was
group chats,
respectful.
you know. And it wasn't until finally after the Augie stream where I could see that it wasn't even during the Augie stream. It was after. It was the day after. I remember exactly when it happened. The day after, when he blocked Augie and Nick, and he started just going nutto, as he said. It's like, it's just a total shame, because I was a big, you know, I really liked Bo Blacks. I thought he was a cool dude. He was always really cool with me. He even, like, let me interview him when I had my little podcast with the band, you know. So
Yeah.
I found it a great shame, but it was really funny, and it was for, I think, specifically for this community.
Yeah,
It's S
number
tier.
one.
It's
but-
like, it was like, I don't think, I'm sure some people that were more familiar with how Boblex was acting since July saw it coming because of the way he was acting, but I just feel like I didn't see if he was gonna crash out it would be this big and this continuous. You know, I thought he'd seen enough. I remember that interview. Yo, based OG fan trading.
Hell yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny's gone through a lot this year. Was his divorce this year or last year? I think it was last year.
I think last year.
Yeah.
Last year, it was last year.
So,
Yeah.
comments on the Trump shooter and the dead father affected, destroyed Boogie and lolcow, disproving his cancer claims, caused Boogie to threaten to self-harm on stream. Destiny allegedly sucked off Nick Fuentes
Allegedly.
and his affair with Lawrence Southern. I just remember you mentioning Taps. Oh yeah.
Well, it was either him or Turkey Tom.
So, yeah, I think Turkey Tom admitted it was him, but allegedly,
Wow.
Destiny has had some of his highest highs and some of his lowest lows of this year. Because I will say, huge Destiny W when he totally fucking destroyed Boogie on the whole
absolutely.
cancer thing. That was like one of the funniest moments of this year. Huge W, honestly, on. Because people like to say the whole, he only like reads Wikipedia articles and stuff like that, but he actually like did long, boring study streams where he just looked into the whole Palestine-Israel conflict, and he actually put in the effort to
Mind you,
learn about
Boogie's
it.
Boogie's extremely like documented. Like the fact that the Kiwi farmers like didn't figure this out.
Yeah.
Is, like, insane.
The
And
whole-
I will give Destiny his props for
To
that.
be
Yeah.
fair, that's something you don't want to disprove normally.
No, yeah, that's like if you try
No,
to say, you don't have
Boogie's a
cancer, you're
massive
the
liar.
asshole. That's the thing about Destiny. Destiny's never cared about being the asshole, so he was kind of the perfect person to do it all along. At the end of the day,
Also, Boogie's a massive liar, so I'm just surprised that the Kiwi farmers like never. Really
I think I
considered-
called it being fake.
the thing
considered,
is like
oh,
I
what
wasn't.
is
For me, I wasn't surprised that it turned out to be fake, but I just didn't think like even someone like Boogie is gonna lie about having cancer for financial reasons. Like that is such. It's kind of like when Ghosty was exposed for lying about his dead mom. It's like it's just the kind of thing you don't expect someone to just. That's like
To lie
such a
about.
crazy thing to lie about, and yet there's people like that out there. And then the whole Destiny Hassan thing. I mean, Destiny. I mean, other than the cringe rap battle, that was not good. But other than the cringe rap battle, Destiny's been mogging Hassan since basically the whole year. But his comments on the Trump shooting and all the shit that was exposed about him and Laura Southern and the video of him sucking.
Not
I mean,
exposed, more like a confirmation.
it was a
because lot of
confirmation,
people-
yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you, as someone that watches Destiny and that likes watching Destiny, I always assumed it was a foregone conclusion that that's what happened.
Yeah,
I was like,
I thought everybody knew that they
yeah.
did what they did.
And also the him sucking dick thing, I found what I found funny about that was how there were so many people, like not normal people on the right, but people on the far right that were like, this is it. This is the bullet that's gonna kill Destiny. And then I saw tweets like weeks later of these same people being like, I can't believe Destiny got exposed for this, and he's still totally fine. And it's like,
So
yeah,
the guy
because
is-
everybody,
the guy is
he's literally
openly
talked
biased,
about,
and
he's
was in-
openly
and was
talked
in a-
about sucking dick before.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said that to who's that amazing? Who's that guy again?
Oh, Jesse Lee Peterson.
I'm pretty sure he said it to
Amazing.
him that he loved sucking dick.
Amazing.
Amazing. So, but yeah, Destiny has had quite a lot of downs this year, and maybe he has downs himself. But I don't know. The Boogie stuff makes me want to put him in S, but maybe it's A.
But this isn't really a ranking of being a good person. It's more so like how insane the drama was.
No. Yeah, we're not talking about good. I mean, if we were talking about good people, there would be a lot of people not in S tier. In fact,
The list
everyone
was
in S
insane
tier
for
would
each
not
one.
be in S tier if we were talking about good people. But no, yeah, I think Destiny drama goes in A tier. And then we have America
You know
First.
what? I think everyone is a bad
Yes, more my territory.
What were you saying, Sherry?
Even Mike.
I think everyone's a bad person.
Do you think I'm a bad person?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I'm a
Damn.
bad-
Am I a bad person?
Silence.
Yeah.
That's silence?
Thinking real hard about this
That
one.
silence is deafening right there. The only time Boblax mogs Destiny? No, actually, Boblax got the one win on Destiny years ago, but I think in turn of him having that W, Boblax's deep obsession over Destiny and how
Oh, yeah.
upset he gets means that even without doing anything, Destiny did mog
Yeah.
Boblax.
Yeah,
back.
Destiny
gets
wins.
So obsessed with people.
Long term, he
Mr.
lost.
Destiny, Mr. Girl. I remember the tweet. Remember he when he what was it? When Destiny, when people start calling Destiny a pedophile over a joke he made with Courtney, someone who Boblax knows.
Oh my god, did you
And
see
then he was like, and he tries to and Boblax well basically co-signed it.
Did you see on Nick's stream? He was watching Boblax content because this was after the launch of the Bobby doll, and
No, I haven't watched his stream. I haven't been able to catch the streams.
he showed a clip from a stream where Boblax was watching H3's stream. I think this was not recent. This is from a while back, but he was watching a stream to see if H3 mentioned his doll.
Yes.
And he saw Pokimane was in Ethan's chat, and he was like, "Oh, I guess Pokimane watches Ethan. Do you think she's malding about me?" And it's like,
No,
I don't think
First of
Pokemon
all,
even thinks about
no.
Boblax.
no, not at all.
like
Like,
the
as
thing
much
is,
as I don't
like,
like Pokemon, I'm like.
I think Pokimane is a very vindictive woman based on everything I've seen.
Yeah, she's an
but-
awful person.
But I think she's only
But she's
vindictive to
hot.
people at the time of the event is happening. So she probably did have a big amount of hatred for Boblax at the time of the drama. But that was, what, 4 years ago now? I don't think
4
Pokimane-
years and how many millions of dollars has she
Yeah.
made? So she's not thinking about Boblax at all.
Yeah.
What's that mean? What shows up? I was like, I think about you all the time. I don't think about you at all.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's like a unintentional projection from Boblax where because
Just
Boblax
Boblax in
does
general,
do that
I
for the people he doesn't like. If he doesn't like you, you
He
are
holds that against you forever.
yeah, like Keemstar, he was a big Keemstar supporter and defender for years, and then as soon as Keemstar, flicked that switch for him, then he's like making the same shit, like the same jokes that everyone makes about Keemstar, and for whatever reason said that he got cucked just because, what was it that like Brandy got her ass kissed by some other chick, and he said, oh, that Keemstar got cucked.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
don't make sense.
Yeah.
What's it, Babs? Brian
Babs,
Babs.
yeah. Oh my god, that was like one of the worst
What
Boblax
is Babs
moments.
doing now?
You know what? Hopefully she's having a normal life away from internet people.
Hopefully. Away from Edwin.
Away from Edwin, you know.
Especially.
Away from Salvo. Anyways, Nicholas J. Fuentes.
Ah,
His home address got leaked for Your Body, My Choice comments. Vegan trans activist went to his house to confront him, only to get pepper sprayed and dropped to the floor. Fuentes has
Hilarious.
since been charged with battery, mugshot,
Yeah,
attempted to be
Even
murdered.
more
Someone showed up,
hilarious.
rang the door, and said, "Yo, Nick." Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. Nick Fuentes also denounced his support for Trump until after Trump won, and then he was like, "We did it, guys."
I thought he was
Oh,
still
yeah.
hating on Trump.
Was he?
he was.
I thought
No,
I
he-
saw something, but I could be wrong.
Well, he was up to when he got elected.
Yeah.
I don't really pay attention.
Because
to
I'm
Fuentes
pretty
that
sure
much.
after Trump got elected, Fuentes made like a tweet or something saying like, "We did it, everybody." Like it was his grand plan to be anti-Trump in order to like I don't watch
He's not
Fuentes a
Trump for,
lot.
like,
Was
personal
his cope
reasons.
trying to say, "Oh, by us supporting Kamala, we helped Kamala lose"? Like,
I have no idea. All I know is that he was mad at Trump for like personal reasons.
yeah, he's mad at Trump because Trump, after the whole Kanye thing, was like, "Oh, I don't know who Fuentes is," which is probably a safe bet on Trump's part. But yeah, I mean, Fuentes has had a funny year, but I mean, has it been even remotely significant? I don't think so. I think it's C or B.
Well, other than like people on the left, but nah, I say C.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it works for me.
Well, I'm not comfortable being next to America first, but let's move forward with Mudahar.
Oh,
Mudahar.
yeah, Indian.
A lot has happened with Mudahar. He contributed alongside Carl Jobst on exposing the completionists for fraud. Nuxtaku exposed for questionable thumbnails, Muda supposedly dropped him afterwards. Lied to Chud Logic about the reason why, and when the podcast ended, a response video in late November throws Nux under the bus and addresses the watching lowly H word on a collab. Apologizes to Chud Logic and vows to reduce his collaborative efforts in the future. Mind you, in the video, he says, "So this is a person I don't want to associate and I never will associate with again."
Mhm.
Following backlash from the video, it gets deleted within several hours, makes community posts backtracking on the claims, and disappears. Nux responds with the claim that Mudahar apologized to him after taking down the video. Another brief apology on a 2-hour video about MGS. Apologized to the party involved, most likely meant Nux Taco and Taiga, but not the people he fucked over. So Mutahar, his crash out wasn't as spread out and exaggerated like Mamamax's, but he pretty much has totally crashed out for Nux for some reason. Some theories suggest that maybe Nux has dirt on Mutahar, but
That's what I think.
it is really weird that he handled all the hate from the Catfuls drama, being called transphobic and everything. He handled the backlash from the completionist while that was going on, because it wasn't until the full story got out there that people were more on the completionist and Carl Jobs side. Because I remember at the start of that drama, a lot of people,
Muda and Carl Jobs.
yeah, a lot of people were mad at Muda.
Yeah, a lot of big YouTubers like Dude. I remember who was like sweeping on Nintendo.
Yeah.
A lot of people in that community, a lot of gaming streamers in that community, like very much sweeping for what's his name, Gerard?
Yeah, Gerard the completionist.
Camden Gerard the completionist Davis.
But yeah, I mean, and then also he dealt with any backlash that came from Mamamax's community when that whole thing happened. So he dealt with all of these different things, but for whatever reason, the Nux Taku thing made him just bend the knee and just be like, yeah, all these people that I've been cool with for years, you know, not that I'm not saying that they've been friends, even though they had DMs, you know, they were friends, they were in the DMs. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that he's been cool with Nick and the whole community for years. I mean, he appeared on RFC After Hours many times over the years. He would just hop in and hang out, you know? He was like pretty chill with everyone, and I'm pretty sure he was friends with Keemstar as well. And apparently Keemstar did get a response from Muda, but Keemstar is not able to say what he said.
Oh, cringe.
But yeah, for some reason, Mike, what's your opinion on Mamamax's feat Tyrone typing? That does sound like something Tyrone would say. I don't like feet, okay?
Tyrone wants to know that you have the same taste.
You know what? We gotta add Tyrone to the doc.
Yeah, true. Add Tyrone.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a feet
honestly, we
allegation.
could add Tyrone to the doc because he's had some wild moments this year. But I mean, they've been kind of just regulated to this little channel of mine. He's had some funny moments.
Staple.
Yeah, the Chris Stapleton moment. The quite a few moments. The Luigi moment. That was a funny one. That was a great one.
What was the Luigi moment?
The Luigi moment was that he posted an image of Luigi getting back shots, and he was like, apparently, this is an official render from the game. This is an official render from the new game. And then
I was thinking Mangione.
No, Luigi from Mario and Luigi, the RPG game.
Yeah, like it was like someone edited it to look like.
And then when everyone was like, no, this is obviously not real, he's like, it was in the official wiki. So it was pretty funny. But anyways, off the Tyrone topic, back to Mutahar, the Indian. I'm thinking
B
or A.
Oh, yeah, I'll say B because right now I don't think a whole lot has happened. I feel like he's kind of been like on the down low since this whole drama. I do have a prediction that either he's just gonna like sweep it by, or like a huge like controversy is gonna happen next year.
Unless someone as big as him does a video on Mutahar is not gonna respond to it. I think he's just gonna stay quiet.
Yeah.
I hope Keem shares like what like could not.
Or
Well,
like
he
no
has
drop
and he won't.
files.
The problem is that they're friends and they're in the DMs.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways,
So it's gonna be a while.
Vaush.
Anyway,
The folder got leaked for a
this
split
is
second
funny.
during a live stream. Has managed to
The
recover his loss of
Horseman.
count. The Horseman, Vaush got exposed for having horse lolly
it
content.
was AI images of little girls getting raped by horses.
Yeah, it was
Holy fuck.
insane. Yeah,
I don't think I knew that.
yeah, and it basically caused the it caused the downfall of Keffels and Tipster's relationship, and
Nice.
and Ethan. And it was like one of the big moments. Ethan, H3 himself, is he here?
Bro, he's been taking dub after dub after
Bro,
dub.
honorable. Okay, I don't think he's here. But
dominating
honorable
right
shout
now.
out. H3 has had a total comeback tour this year. He is like, oh my god,
redemption.
total
He's
redemption.
going after
bro.
Hassan all the time.
Going after
Fucking
Hassan.
great.
Going
People
after Vaush.
People say like Ethan needs to calm down now, and it's like I sometimes get it, but also it's like keep in mind
He's also lost a lot of
he's
weight.
had to, he's had to put up with with Hassan's community, just calling him an asset, just calling him like
A
basically
Zionist every day of his life.
basically the new word for Nazi, because he won't denounce his people, because he won't join, he won't follow the current, he won't completely align with the current thing.
Yeah, it's not even that he
involves
won't
Nazi
side with
people.
Palestine. He is on Palestine's side. He said as much. But just because he won't agree that the Jews should leave Israel, like that extent, just because
And
of
that's
that.
to do with being gaslit by like this community, Hassan's community, like saying, "Oh, you're so obsessed," or Hassan didn't say this when he did, or stuff like that. It's like we understand why he's like so like hell bent on, trying to call out like Hassan's hypocrisy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Also, his team is apparently working on a content nuke, which I'm not hopeful for.
It depends.
Considering how the last,
It really
considering how the last-
depends. Like, the thing is, this isn't the same. The Ethan from back then is not the same Ethan now, but also
Yeah,
it has
true.
been a long time since he's made a video.
But they need to lock in though, because any mistake they make, Hassan's community's gonna latch onto that. That's how they operate.
Just finished a 3-hour-long Flickr goon sesh. I still don't know what that term means, first of all, but second of all, I'm even
Which
more
one,
convinced.
Flickr or Goon?
I know what goon
Flickr
means.
goon.
I don't know what Flickr goon means.
Think that.
Oh, he's gonna write a whole
I think
fucking
that-
essay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
that's
email
Tyrone,
version.
right? You can't convince us.
Ty-
Anyways,
Tyrone, what is it? I want to know. Actually, don't now tell me. I want to know.
okay. Well, I'm putting
Ruin my
Vosh.
stream with this.
Email
I'm putting
version.
Vosh in A tier.
I believe so. Yeah, Vosh deserves an A.
Whoa.
Keffels. Gun guards big time for Vaush, forced to leave the internet.
Mhm.
Forced an artist to leave the internet after calling their art transphobic, alongside calling Mudahar transphobic, despite him being as fair as possible, burning the Xander Hall Bridge. This
The
was
Temple stuff was A, I think pretty.
this
funny.
was Mudahar basically caused the end of Keffels. Like, even the most staunch supporters of Keffels finally turned on her, and it was over.
Oh, we never spoke about Chris Tyson, how Chris Tyson's new girlfriend or whatever was defending.
Oh.
That was
Oh,
pretty
God.
cringy.
I
But,
didn't know about
Yeah,
that.
the couple stuff I think is funny for the same way ImAllexx is funny, because like this is someone who has gotten away with basically ruining people for no reason for like so long, and now like I feel like they're kind of finally getting what's coming to them.
Yeah, exactly. And now, another person who's getting what's coming to them, Hassan Piger. H3 podcast Fallout, Israel versus Palestine. The H3 Fallout has, oh really, you're unseen, then get in the call right now. You're in this server, hop into callers right now if you are unseen. Anyways. Hassan Piker has finally
Son,
his fall with H3 has now caused everyone to start looking at Hassan under a more close light. It has made, because the thing is, his whole thing with Destiny is that Destiny, while he is popular, he doesn't have the same mainstream audience that H3 has. So now, where Hassan can just kind of pretend that Destiny doesn't exist, or kind of just, brush away all the criticisms, Hassan is constantly crashing out because he has to deal with people that are not just Destiny, that he can't just say, oh, they're DGG. He has to deal with other people actually shitting on him, and he's constantly crashing out over it. And I think it's funny every fucking time.
but I guess this is the sad thing is like you say he's getting what's coming to him, but I don't think he's ever gonna truly like fall off. Because,
No,
like,
not unless
Unless he that, or he gets his channel like terminated.
But that's not.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. Yeah,
because
that's not gonna happen.
The CEO of Twitch admits that he is a fan of him. So.
Yeah, he's a fan of him,
But I
and
mean,
then the cam girls.
I am happy.
Yeah.
The fan girl. Literally, I
That man loves
people
his
say this
titty
about-
streamers.
People say this about Pokemon, and I kind of agree. But I more so agree with Hassan. Like, because he's just so wrong about so many things. Like, I actually agree. Like, people just his fan base just likes him because he's attractive. Like, that's to me 60% of why he's successful.
No, yeah, 100. I think.
Like, if you look at accounts like I'll use an example, Clancy, for example. They're like, a lot of time they're like, oh my god, he's so cute, he's so cute. Okay, but like it's never like it's rarely ever, oh, he's right about this, or he actually puts a good point about this. Like, it's always
Yeah, but let's be honest. If an ugly guy said "Free Palestine," they're gonna fucking shit all over him.
True.
But because it's Hassan, he gets away with it. He gets away with saying "kill the Jew."
Yeah,
No,
he
but
gets to
Hassan
be a
is
dumb
mid.
himbo and gets
Hold
away
on.
with everything.
Tyrone doesn't have access to the channel yet, wouldn't verify his phone number. I didn't have to verify my phone number on this channel, so I don't believe that, first of all. Second of all, unless I see
Unless you stream.
unseen, because this is a very easy, I'm not even asking you to join the call. Unless you hop into the colors so I can see that you are there, I do not believe that you are unseen.
Damn, he's calling you out, Tyrone slash
Tyrone.
But
unseen.
yeah, I think Hassan probably goes in. It's A at
I'd
least.
say A
It
tier.
has to be A.
Frogan. Now, Frogan
Oh,
is
it's Frogan and also everyone else, also like denims and
yeah, Denims, all of the terrorist supporters. Frogan and terrorist friends. Frogan, brave and bold take saying that American soldiers deserve PTSD brain damage because of political belief. Got banned from
What
Twitch
a
for a month.
fucking
Being
bitch.
unable to profit during the biggest grifting opportunity of her career. Fat as fuck.
also
True.
we can't forget the panel, the lovely panel. that
Yes,
Tina
the
ran.
Oh, yeah, the
panel, the
panel.
Habibi
Where they
panel.
rank people from Arab to Jew. I mean love Sabra, guys. Come on, it's nothing to do with the Jews, guys. It's just about Sabra. It's just hummus, guys.
Tyrone is just gonna make his PFP unseen and change his username and hop into callers.
Yeah.
I mean, if he does that, then we'll be able to see the change as well.
Yeah.
Someone keep an eye out for that.
And if he speaks,
He also
we'll know who
wait.
it is.
Frogan recently made a post like her losing weight.
Oh yeah, she also wait, bro.
She getting jacked?
She's losing her BBW status.
Jacked Frogan.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, her shit was funny seeing her get fucking owned. Thanks to Dan, Destiny's Dan. But I mean, it wasn't that impactful. I would say C tier probably.
Nah. Was funny, but it wasn't like huge.
Yeah.
Unlike Frogan,
Unlike
who was
Frogan
apparently not
herself.
huge.
I'd say C tier, honestly.
Yeah. Can we just put Dark Viper in S because he
Yeah, Dark
spurts
Viper's
out
S.
about
Bro,
everything?
He's been spurging out. Not just this is year-long meltdown against
I'm gonna
commentary
come after
community.
you, Mike.
Nick, Willie, Mac, Chud Logic, and others. I that's the thing. I need to make a Dark Viper parody song because I'm so certain he will respond. Sean said it wouldn't let it.
Oh, yeah,
verify
yeah,
his
yeah.
number because
I'll
he's-
definitely respond. He can't help but to respond.
Tyrone said it
great.
wouldn't let it verify his number because he uses. I just explained that I didn't need to verify my phone number for my YouTube channel. That's why I'm saying I don't believe it.
Yeah, Tyrone.
Bro has been crashing out for years, not just
Is
this
his
year.
life just a crash out at this point?
His whole
Like the
life
last
is a crash
3
out.
years, he's been crashing
I've never
out.
been this mad before in my
I don't
entire
believe
life.
he has life.
If you don't know how to play the game, why are you playing?
He's so he
Go
is so
And
crazy.
with that, I do have to go.
All right, peace out, Exojed.
Later, next gen.
Goodbye.
14 pages. We got 14
can wait.
pages. All right. Anyways, food true. If Viper will respond to me for quote tweeting him, he'll respond to you for making parody. He 100% will. Oh,
I need to start baiting him. That'd be fun.
oh my
It would,
God,
it would
yeah.
make for a good video.
In Praise of Shadows. Now, In Praise of Shadows made that Windigoon video that was very popular for being terrible. He basically accused Windigoon of like being part of the Proud Boys because he wears a Hawaiian shirt.
And the Boogaloo
why?
Boys.
And the Boogaloo Boys. He accused
Boogaloo.
like he basically said all of the male population in Appalachia. Is it Appalachia or Appalachia?
Yeah, Appalachia. Oh,
Appalachia.
Appalachia.
depends where you're from.
He basically said that all of them are racist. You just assume that if you see a male in Appalachia, then they are racist. Like he said so
They're
many.
all in,
he
they're
said-
all racist militia people.
So this drama wasn't particularly huge, but it was really fucking funny. I think it's at least B tier.
I didn't care about it.
I know Sherry and Ghost Shark are Windigoon fans. Where would you rate it?
S.
I mean, the video was terrible, but it was hilarious to see what happened afterward. I'd say like
S.
Wait, what happened afterwards?
Wendigoon is so wonderful. That
yeah, but this
was
isn't about
insane.
Wendigoon. This is about Praise of Shadows.
It's about how big the drama was.
And how big Windigoon is.
Wasn't big enough for me.
I'm okay.
To be fair, I've watched In Praise of Shadows before, and I've thought he's a little bit too uppity for my taste.
Yeah, that boy's too uppity.
That boy ain't right.
Real.
Oh, Toby Fox made a post. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Ooh, piece of
Don't
candy.
do it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right, next up we have the iDubbbz and Anissa Joma stuff. So nothing. Honestly, it's not really that major, but it's just been constant. She stopped now, but for like, it felt like a month on end. She kept responding to like commentary people and doing streams, crashing out about commentary people. And she had that moment where she's like, if I confronted you in real life, you would fucking cry. And I know you would fucking cry because I've confronted one of you before. And you did cry. And she was like crashing out for like a month straight. And then I guess someone took away the phone or something. I don't know what happened, but she stopped. Again, not a really big drama, but it was pretty funny. I would say C or B.
C, and I don't even think much happened, like, other than that.
Yeah, like, I will say, the thing is, like, it was really funny. But, like, again, it was really short-lived. It didn't have that big of an impact. You know, if she was crashing out for months on end, then I would probably put it, like, an A. But, yeah, it was, like, a month-long thing. It didn't really last long. Froki says it's S tier. I heavily disagree, but, you know. Next, we have, this might be A tier for me. We have the Xander Hall stuff, the crash out stream and the Vosh debate. Bro, him being like, I'm dead, I'm homeless, I'm dead. Talking to Cherry, not Sherry, talking to Cherry about how like, oh, if you don't respond to me, I'm gonna be fucked. Like his total insane crash out DMs about going homeless because he wasn't getting money from the political party that he was working with. That shit was funny, especially Nick's reading of it. I would probably say B or A tier.
B. I don't think it was that, like, cause we already forgot about this guy. Let's be honest.
All right, Mango had a video made by Spondyle. It was finally the video that Spondyle had been working on for centuries now. He'd been working on that video, and it was a pretty good video. But honestly, I just like I know the things from Mango did, but I just constantly forget about it. So I'm gonna say C tier.
She a success, or
yeah, she just
I don't know the
or whatever they are. I don't know.
They
Charlie/Penguin 0 ran with mostly false narrative about Sniper Wolf false DMCAing, striking a small YouTuber. Proven unreliable source. Charlie backtracked hard without apologizing to her. The worst debate of all time. Moist Critical versus Sneeko over the age of consent. Neither won. Charlie left his own podcast to scale back internet activity. This, I don't know where to scale this because I mean, he is a big YouTuber, but the drama, I don't know. I don't really remember caring about any of his dramas this year.
Yeah, like the Sniper Wolf stuff, like, it's whatever. But the fucking Nico debate, that was fucking hilariously bad.
No, yeah, that
in like
was
all the
bad.
worst ways.
I don't know. I'm not sure where to put this.
That's cheating.
Maybe C tier, I guess.
Oh yeah. There's nothing else that happened.
Yeah.
I can think of.
So, we got Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and KSI. Lunchly launched with Mr. Beast. Then TDM tweets caused KSI to melt down for a month straight. Thick of it, terrible KSI song. I should speech shout on the song while on call with KSI. Many other streamers and influencers saying not nice things. Moldgate, many people on the internet posting videos of fighting mold in the Lunchly cheese. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Shit main event fight. Pretty solid undercards. The Ring Girls. And the Ring Girls. And server issues with Netflix. Logan Paul continuing to evade responsibility for crypto scam exposed in 2023. Logan filed a defamation lawsuit. That's right. I think he filed that defamation lawsuit this year, right?
Yeah, I checked. Yeah, it was.
So Logan, okay, so let's order these. Really, I think the KSI was the funniest of them because of the whole thick of it thing. I would say
the Dan TDM tweets.
Yeah, the dad TDM tweets. I would say that one was A tier. I would say the Mike Tyson stuff was.
It was pretty bad.
Mike Tyson stuff sucked.
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, isn't he trying to sue now?
Who's trying to sue?
Mike Tyson.
Is
he
he?
is.
Wait, why is Mike
Yeah.
Tyson
He's
trying to sue?
doing- I don't know. I just saw that briefly.
Do
I
you
don't
know
know
why,
what that's
Ghost
about.
Shark?
Not off the top of my head. I saw the tweet, but I can't really remember it.
All right, let me look it up. Not Chorus, Encore. All right, let's see. Mike Tyson doing Jake. Mike Tyson is being sued.
Oh, the other way around. Okay.
Mike Tyson is being sued for more than 1.5 million after Jake Paul fight. Following his controversial fight with Jake Paul, I thought Mike was getting sued for the Paul fight. In Texas, November, Mike Tyson is being sued for more than 1.5 million. Documents have been made public from a lawsuit filed by Meteor, a Cyprus-registered company that also promotes online casino and betting company Rabona at London's High, whatever. Alleges Tyson and his company Tyrannic went back on a deal which was agreed in January. The allegations say Tyson terminated the deal in March on the same day his fight with Paul was announced, claiming it was because Meteor had breached the agreement. Oh, so, okay. It doesn't really have anything to do with
Corporate
the fight.
drama.
Exactly. Yeah, corporate drama.
Mm.
Who cares? I would say... No, I would say that's
C.
C tier. And then the Logan Paul stuff... You know what? That fight was really shitty. We're going to put it in D tier. We're going to put it at the top of D tier, though. But the Logan Paul stuff, we're going to put it in C tier. Now, we might have another S tier on our hands for this next one. Dr. Disrespect. Random ex-Twitch staff randomly dropped the Dr. Disrespect ban reason. Also previously tried to profit.
Kid Inspect.
Yeah, exactly. Profit off leaking private information. Dr. Disrespect responds to allegations, edited and re-edited important detail about him, sending inappropriate messages towards a minor. Doubles down on response, saying that it was bait for the media, for the woke media. Yeah, left his own branded company, calls on YouTube whether he would be partnered, recently announced a massive exclusive Rumble deal, and behind-the-scenes content on Twitter. Slasher goes on Destiny and his on streams and embarrasses himself with lies and straight-up stupidity. Cutie Cinderella called her talentless and uncreative for her joke during the Streamer Awards. Okay. Bro, what the fuck? Are you a VTuber now? No, I only have my camera on when I do, like, drinking streams or something like that. Oh, also, I just realized Ghost Shark is hiding behind Sherry.
Biden.
So
I didn't like
anyways.
Ethan.
Yeah, she ran hiding. He ran hiding like Ian. All right, anyways.
No, he's just in the water.
The Dr. Disrespect stuff, I think, was one of the biggest dramas of this year. Basically, it got confirmed that he was talking to someone by his own words, inappropriately, that was a minor. Now, what could the age of this person be? It could be... We have no idea because he won't show the messages. But we
16
know,
to 17, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I could assume it's like 16 to 17, but the fact of the matter is we literally don't know. It could be younger. Probably know.
Yeah. All I know is he got away with it because it's legal in whatever state she's from.
Yeah. But he did admit that it was inappropriate. And that's all we have. And now he totally has gone on the whole right-wing grift, being like, oh, it's the woke media trying to expose me. Like, he literally uses all the same buzzwords that they use. So, I would say that drama was S tier. I think it was one of the biggest dramas of this year. Even my
stuff.
My IRL friends knew about it. Nerd City. Unhinged messages posted in the TBH Discord openly saying slurs and being an asshole. Nerd City would announce his departure from the podcast. He just had like a total... Why is America First on there? Because of the Nick Fuentes stuff that happened this year. Nerd City. Now, not a major drama, but I think his crash out was really funny. I would say B tier, just because of how funny it was. I don't really have much else to say other than that. Asmongold. That was Kino. I mean, the Nicholas Fuentes stuff was funny, but it wasn't like... I don't feel like it was that impactful. Like...
Nah.
Asmongold. Asmongold banned for 2 weeks for the comments about Palestinians. Apology video saying he was going to turn his life around. Finally cleaned his house. I mean... This drama was like... I don't know how to gauge this one, because... I mean, it was kind of interesting, I guess. and it was pretty
Like
popular.
2 seconds.
Yeah, it was a really short drama. I don't know.
B, C.
It's important if you care about the Israel-Palestine conflict.
Yeah,
there
I
you
guess.
go.
Or if you're an Asmongold fan.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
Or
the
if
two
you
of
were
you.
just disgusted about his house.
I'd say C tier, honestly.
Yeah,
Too mad he died.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
R.I.P. What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? He died, and he had well, he had the Me Too allegations as well. But I mean, like, he's dead. What can we say?
What the dog doing?
So Just a Robot was one of the funniest dramas that happened this year. Just a Robot is someone that has been a lot of people like they don't really care or like him even for a while now.
Yeah, I missed all this. I don't know anything
So
about this one.
he basically made the Nick Fuentes drama didn't affect the military situation in Gaza. C tier. We're not talking about whether it affects the real life or not. We're saying how big was it. You're not gonna try, maybe in the circles you're in, but you're not gonna try and tell me the America First stuff was as big as like Boogie or the ImAllexx or Mr. Beast stuff. Okay, like that's
And
not.
the only person that knows how big it is Destiny.
Yeah, exactly.
He's allegedly seen it and sucked it.
Yeah, apparently. But Just a Robot made a video basically defending a pedophile. Someone that admitted to being a groomer. Like, and he just straight up defended them. Did like, what was it, like a 2-hour video defending them?
That's stupid.
And then when he was confronted on it, he just used his thing was like, oh, but I see so many people exposed for being pedos when they really didn't do anything wrong. So I just assume she didn't do anything wrong. And then
Dumb assumption.
Yeah, retarded assumption. But also, it got exposed that he had a lot of weird shit going on too, where he was like, he was talking to like an online friend he had. He was like, hey, we're both at like, what was it? Like, what? It was one of the conventions, one of the YouTuber conventions or something. And he's like, oh, we should.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no. I think it was the YouTube one. What's the YouTube one called again?
VidCon.
VidCon. I think he was at VidCon, and he was telling this chick like, oh, we should definitely, meet up. Lol. And then he was mad. Okay, wait. Mr. Glogman, thank you for subscribing. Yuki, I have something important
Let's
to say.
go.
I'll just call in a minute. Okay, sure, Yuki.
Way to be here, Glog man.
But he then like it got exposed that he was sharing like fart kink art of
Yeah.
what's that woman artist's name?
Jaden
Animations. And yeah, it was a lot of crazy shit, honestly. I think this was A tier, honestly. I think it was really funny.
Oh god.
Himpleton. Okay, Himpleton. Joker moment on stream freaking out over being blackballed. Bro, this was like one of the funniest crash shots I've ever seen. But let's be real about the importance of it. It was like, it's probably D tier. Like no one's gonna. I barely remember it at this point. Nux Taku. Reemergence of allegiance with Shadowman in the past. That one video of him sounding so pretentious, the Home Depot employee. Oh yeah, bro, he had the video. What up, Mike the Brit? What's up, Yo-Yo Pizza Boy? Wilton is S tier just for the Joker arc. Bro, Nux Taku had that video where he was talking to the Home Depot woman. And he's like, oh, yeah, too many people are too. Do you have what if Alphist on here? I've never heard of whatever that is. But Nux Taku basically in his video about the Home Depot woman was saying too many people are okay with being anonymous online, and sometimes they need to learn, like, oh, fuck around and find out. That's what they need to learn. He's saying this as a VTuber who doesn't have his name or identity out there. And when he was called out for that, he was basically like, oh yeah, I guess that is a little bit hypocritical. It's like, what are you talking about?
Well, at least he owned up to it, but that was stupid.
No, I don't even think he said it was the word hypocritical. He said something that basically like brushed it away in response to Nick or something like that.
That was funny.
Where do we put Nux Taku? The thing is, I feel like Nux Taku should be next to Mutahar because they're inseparable.
They're great friends. Yeah.
They're good. They're great
buddies.
friends. You know what? We need a new tier. Actually, I know.
We need a best friend tier.
Yeah, we need EFF. There you guys go. Right there. We'll make it pink too. Let's not forget his voice is annoying. His voice is so terrible. Harmful Opinions did a stream on it earlier. I don't watch Harmful Opinions, but I have seen some stuff from him that I liked. Hello, Yuki. What do you need to say?
Yuki Cookie.
Very insightful. Oh, hello. What do you need to say?
I have made a New Year's resolution,
Okay.
and this year
Woo.
I decided to just be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
And you remember that conversation we had in May? I was going through it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you told me to just be honest.
Right.
I came out and tell the truth about what happened when I was tracing art.
Yes.
And there's just one more thing I just had to say.
Okay.
And I just really hope you guys forgive me. I'm not Korean.
I knew that.
Yeah, I figured that for a while now. You
I
don't.
mean,
feel-
your voice doesn't sound Korean at all.
Well, that's slightly racist, but that's besides the point. I mean,
Oh.
I mean, I've asked you to speak Korean before, and you haven't, and you kind of sound like you have a bit more of an American accent to me. I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know where you're from, but I've already kind of figured that. Like, look, I mean, people have lied about being anime rappers. I mean, it's not. I mean, there's people that have lied about their moms.
Shout out Daddy Fat Snaps.
And there's people that have lied about their moms being dead. I mean, I think one in the chat, if it's just not like, I'm glad that you're being honest. I'm not trying to downplay you being honest. I appreciate that, but I don't think many people are gonna be upset by that revelation. Like,
Yeah.
one in the chat if you're not upset by that revelation. Like, you're
Yeah, for the longest time, I just became this persona, and I just didn't know how to really tell anybody.
yeah. I mean, you don't have to worry about it
Oh, good.
on my end. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I am still gonna call you Korean because that's what the same way I still call Vicky a woman. It's just what you are to me. So you are doomed. You are Korean forever in my eyes. But again, like, on my end, like, don't worry about it.
That's great to hear. I made this more dramatic than it should have been.
No, we're adding you to the tier list now, actually.
And while we're at it-
what's up, RBF?
And while we're at it, I just want to say I'm not black.
What? Get this guy out of here. And while we're at it, I just want to say I'm not gay, all right? But you already knew that. Anyways, is that all you needed to say, Yuki?
No, I'm just here for the stream.
Okay, you can.
Now.
Wait, Yuki isn't Korean? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, Yuki's not Korean. But we are still gonna refer to her as Korean. Mike is so gay, he's lying. All right, you are. That comment is being removed. We have Jake Weddle.
Yeah, I just want, when I first started this persona, and hold on, I'll be right back. Continue.
Okay. I'm clean. I'm coming clean. I'm not 27. I'm 29. Damn, RBF. But he is. I'm not a furry. It's not true. There is no proof. Okay, Jake Weddle is next. Jake Weddle did a challenge surviving in a room alone, and he complained he couldn't do it. Terrible stand-up comedian. Awful GF Lex. They broke up. Hashtag free. Okay, I disavow that last one. I mean, Mike steals songs. True. Jake Weddle. His crash out has to be another one of the funniest of this year. He is constantly making these long posts about how he doesn't care and it doesn't bother him. He's had a nonstop crash out, and now the dynamic duo, him and his girlfriend, fighting the world, making it through his failed comedic career through the power of love. They just broke up. So I would say A tier for them. He is one of the most hateable personalities that isn't a pedophile I've ever, and as far as we know, that I have ever seen online. Well, he might have the pedo gene. His dad was a pedo.
Oh yeah.
But terrible, absolutely terrible. Ethan is online. Awful lefty transgender. I mean, Ethan is online. Have they really done anything? They've just been an annoyance, really, right?
Yeah.
If anyone in chat can remind me of anything major Ethan online has done this year, I appreciate
don't
that.
even know who that
Pretty
is.
sure it was just last year.
Yeah, last year was the
Just him.
super mega stuff. This year it's just him being annoying, constantly.
Oh.
I'm gonna say D tier unless someone brings up something else that I'm forgetting. Holy shit, this was this year too. Wilbur. They defended Chris Tyson and modern art. Well, the modern art thing was an older video, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last year. Unless I remember watching it this year though.
And then the Chris Tyson stuff again. I guess they defended Chris Tyson, but so did a lot of people. I mean, that's not really that's not really major. False claim to pedo hunter on being a hunter. Oh, they did do that. Okay, I'll bump him up to C tier, but that's about it. Ethan live stream where everyone typed X owns you. Okay, that was funny. He'll still stay in C tier.
Looked up his name and all it shows up is like videos of him.
Okay, next up we have Wilbur Suit, Shovel and Vampire Gate, ex-girlfriend coming out with abuse allegations. I don't remember what this is. What is the Wilbur Suit stuff? Can anyone explain to me?
Just stuff like basic allegations like he was abusive, emotionally
Was it the
manipulative.
one where like where it turned out that was kind of like total bullshit?
Or
is that the
I think
other,
with one of them.
or was that the George Not Found guy?
George Not Found, yeah.
Okay, so
But I don't, yeah.
I
say this one's pretty forgettable.
Didn't Wilbur Suit like to bite? No, that was the other guy, right?
Yeah. No, it's this the vampire.
Oh.
It was Wilbur.
I D tier. I don't remember unless anyone in this call has a different opinion.
C.
C? Okay, I'll move to C. Fousey Tube. Oh boy.
He somehow always finds a way to become the talking point.
Yeah.
But don't worry, guys. He's quitting again.
Yeah, he's quitting for sure
Oh yeah,
this
he's
time.
quitting.
The yearly Fousey Tube crash out arc, the usual. Says he's leaving the internet forever. He'll be back in 3 months. Physically assaults a former employee, saying the N-word multiple times and threatens to game end them. This got him banned from Kick. Didn't he also sexually molest that chick at the airport as well?
I think that was last year.
Was it? Hold on, I can check by seeing when I uploaded my Fousey song.
If not, it was really early. I just completely forgot that.
No, yeah, that was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for this year, do an album review on Fousey's album next month. I don't want to do that. That was last year, yeah. Okay, so if we're not
He's
including
releasing
that,
an album?
I guess so.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna put him in B tier because he is always entertaining to see crash out. George Not Found, schizo bitch, accused him of SA fresh from being 18. George Not Found didn't know her age at the time, but pushed the narrative that he knew her age. Left the internet months after initial accusation. Wilbur's Suit again. I'm thinking C tier. I didn't care too much about this drama.
Yeah.
Next we have Froggy Fresh. Froggy Fresh had a total crash out against Turkey Tom. Basically got all of the goodwill that he had towards him, kind of tarnished that quite a bit. Was crying because Turkey Tom said that he wasn't really that relevant anymore, which I would have to agree.
I do agree with that, actually.
Yeah.
Shit.
Gee.
I say C.
Yeah, I think C tier. But, that being said, I would still be down to collab with him.
Yeah, you just need to stop lying, man.
True. Chris Chan, arrest video. That's right. This year was the arrest video that came out. He did the whole vote for Kamala, mother spotted on camera, rumor of potentially being pregnant, proven to be false. So, potential Christian child, proven to be false. I mean, Chris Chan is a constant. I would put him in C, but I think that arrest video brings it up to a B. That was pretty incredible. Also, the curse of the medallion has never been stronger. Constantly.
It just keeps taking people out.
Yep. Took out Mudahar, took out, I mean, God, it's just never ends.
Who else was it? There's one other person. I forgot who.
Yeah. I
Oh,
can't
Ricada,
remember either.
Ricada.
Nick Ricada. There you go. Yeah.
DMAX
That
and
stuff
Maggot
is
edits. DMAX.
I don't know about the DMAX stuff, honestly.
What? I don't think.
It was with
them at all.
Riveter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was the Riveter stuff. Continues to go on people's stream despite saying that she's done with commentary with the community. Very defensive people make the slice remark towards her. I don't know. It's like if it was last year, I'd probably put it in A or B, but for this year, I'm thinking C tier.
Yeah, it was very like minor.
Johnny Somali, terrorism in Japan, more public disturbance streams, breaking into private property, beat up live on stream. What a surprise! Arrested and was exiled/banned from entering into Japan. Was the fired from lolcow editing this year? I thought that was last year.
No, it was this year.
Oh.
Like I think it was after the call with CoffeeZilla saying that he's done. Oh no.
Oh wait. Did he?
No, not. No, it was people saying that he should be kicked out of the show.
Oh. Wait, did he leave Now Recording this year?
Oh, DMAX?
Yeah.
Oh, I think so. I don't watch.
Okay, then I'll put it up to B tier then. I'll push it a little up because I thought that happened all that. God, it's so hard to remember. There's so much that happened this year. Johnny.
Oh, the editing.
Yeah, all the editing stuff.
I think no, because I remember Connor came in afterwards.
Yeah, Connor came.
I think it was at the beginning of the year, if not like at the end of last year.
Yeah. Terrorism in Israel. Sexually harassed a female Israeli cop. Put images of Aiden Ross, Jeffrey Epstein, and Harvey Weinstein in the Western Wall. A Jewish site used for prayer. Got beat up once again. What a surprise. Israel sidetrack. Always claims that he's Jewish and gets a pass for being anti-Semitic, despite the fact that his name is Arabic.
Arabic.
Minor drama. Goes after YouTubers covering him in Leg of Night. And sends out community guideline strikes for privacy claims, including PewDiePie. What? That happened?
Yeah. He saw the video. And was like, I'm gonna copyright strike you.
Wow, this guy's a fucking. He's.
Yeah.
All that's left is for him to be a pedo at this point. Terrorism in North South Korea. Once again, more public disturbance. Harassed a group of live streamers multiple times. Hunted down and beaten up by a former Korean soldier and live streamer. What a surprise. Created AI deepfake porn of a live streamer he claimed was his GF. Not true. Court trial was stated for December 20th, but moved till March 2025. He'll continue to stay in Korea despite being unable to make any money. That's crazy. Hopefully he'll be homeless.
In terms of like media, everyone's been talking about it. Like every time there's a video of him
I think
doing something stupid, there's always people talking about it.
He's actually affecting the real world in a real way.
Yeah.
I think that alone puts him at A tier. Even though I don't particularly care about his drama.
I think that's the one I'm most passionate about.
Do you think S tier?
Me personally, but I'm fine with A.
I mean, he is a great asshole.
We'll put him in.
Everybody hates that guy.
Sure.
We'll put him in.
Oh yeah, even in his editors and people around him have turned on him.
Bro, that's crazy. Okay, next up we have Review Tech USA. Review Tech USA. Many crash outs on stream after constantly getting into beef with other YouTubers. Allegedly hacked into someone's bank account and computer, causing them to get locked out. The editor drama. Does anybody have more? I've never followed the Review Tech drama. Does anybody know that in more detail and can explain more about it to me?
No.
Besides that, no.
All right, you know what, Froki? Even though I can't stand you and I will hunt you down one day, I'm just gonna go off you and say S tier.
I mean, it was pretty good.
Twitch. Oh wait, no, we got the completionist first. Completionist, exposed for holding charity funds in their savings 2023, made a response promising to donate the money. Sea of Stars removed the completionist appearance in the game. Recent. Is this what just happened in the last week?
Yeah, this is the video that came out 3 days ago.
Okay, Caldrop's upstate video. Family held another golf charity event after the controversy died down. He is under investigation by the IRS, and his media company, Tove, lost a lawsuit against a GTA RP server. So, is the most recent charity thing also part of that under review thing, or is that what caused him to go under review?
No, he's just being investigated in general by the IRS for the Open Hand Foundation thing.
So,
he hasn't. I don't think he had one though.
As someone that does yearly charities and has been doing them for for the past 4 years now. I think this is S tier. I think the Completionist was one of those like YouTube golden boys that you never expected to get into any major drama for the longest time. I used to watch him. He's like one of the OG YouTubers, right? And
OG, yeah.
out of nowhere,
Normal boots.
it turns out, instead of spending all that money on charity, he was spending it on the beard product, which is why it's grown so long. He hides
Well,
the
no,
money.
he didn't spend it. He kept it all to himself.
He
like,
hides it in his
one-
beard. He hides it in the beard. All
Oh,
the
yeah.
money is hidden within. That is a crazy beard at this point. He's like ZZ Top at this point. I'd say S tier. That was like shocking for me, and I think for a lot of people. And wasn't this one of the dramas that hit like the mainstream?
Yeah, well, the thing is that drama was last year, but like we've seen the kind of effects
Yeah.
of him with the IRS stuff and the lawsuit.
I'm gonna keep it in S tier. Also, now that I'm considering, I'm thinking more mainstream. I think Kefl should also be in S tier because her story did reach the mainstream as well. So,
Somehow.
Yo, what's up, Reese? I don't think anything else here got mainstream attention
Besides Hassan.
besides Hassan. Well, the thing is, Hassan gets mainstream attention, but he hasn't gotten mainstream criticism,
Oh yeah.
which sucks. He deserves it. Twitch, we got another S tier one. AF was mainstream this year. Okay, we'll bump it up to a B. Because again, it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Twitch. Continuous platforming of anti-Semitic rhetoric by the leftoid political streamers caused an adpocalypse. Prominent advertisers ditched Twitch. Twitch versus VTubers. VTuber models had to be covered up above the hip to conform with the dress code. Also dropped a feature drop-in where VTubers could have been face doxed. Twitch changed it to opt-in. Blocked access in the Israel-Palestine region as a result of Asmongold and Hassan controversy. That's not what happened. That's not accurate.
No way. Well, it was like during that.
It was that's when it was found out, but they had blocked access to that region since the October 7th attacks.
Oh.
And
I don't.
Who made this doc?
their reasoning, it was a team effort. It was everybody. It was everybody in the entire community. No, I'm just kidding. It's just the news team.
I don't remember seeing that. I just know that it happened during that.
No, yeah, it got exposed that it's actually been going on since then, and their reasoning was they didn't want any like war stuff to end up on Twitch, despite the fact that they didn't do the same thing to Russia and Ukraine when their war started.
Yeah. Okay.
I think this is huge. I think this is basically, in my opinion, if it keeps going forward the way it's going, this is the beginning of the end for Twitch as we know it.
Especially with like continuous rise of Kick in YouTube.
And YouTube,
streaming.
yeah. Like unless Dan Clancy gets removed as the CEO and the whole fucking people that run it gets like switched up, it's basically the beginning of Twitch. I think it's huge, actually. I'd say that's S tier.
I'm just waiting for Jeff Bezos to like, to check out
Yeah.
on Twitch.
I highly doubt that.
Yuki, you're just being a negative Nancy, okay?
Okay.
You're just coping and simping, as always. Nick Rekieta was arrested for drug possession charges, child endangerment, and firearm misdemeanor charges. The crash out stream where he is clearly seen with the white substance on his nose allegedly was having an affair
S tier.
with the April girl. BF claimed that he got her addicted to coke and tried to intervene with his usage. I think I agree. Bro had
Yeah, this is S.
Bro, Rekieta rise to the top in such an amazing fashion with his coverage of the I'm forgetting
Johnny
his name.
Depp, Amber Heard.
Johnny Depp, Amber Heard stuff,
Rittenhouse.
and the Rittenhouse stuff. And I loved
Yep.
those streams, by the way. His coverage of that was amazing.
Yeah, I watched all of those.
Yep, me too.
I was there every day.
Dude, same. I was watching all of that. Bro, their reaction to Johnny Depp's like childhood friend or whatever was amazing. That was so funny. Jews keep winning. All right, post. I have to say it's S tier. It's one of the
Yeah.
biggest downfalls from one of the people that
I'd
had the
put that
biggest
right up
rises.
next to Boogie. Like, that's
Honestly, yeah.
almost the top of S.
We can organize this later, but as of right
Yeah.
now, I'm just doing this. Okay, next up we have Hacks. Known for making schizo expose on Leffen called evidence.zip, banned from all Smash tournaments, extreme mental health issues, jumped in front of a train and had his leg amputated. Now, that is a crazy story, but that's pretty much all we got from it. I think that I think I'm just going to put it in B tier just from how crazy the story is of him jumping. I mean, I guess we don't have any visual proof of it, but apparently he jumped in front of a train and lost his leg, which is kind of crazy.
And we put in F for boring.
Yeah, we need the papers, buddy.
No, Yuki, we cannot. Jake Doolittle. This has become like kind of like a favorite of mine, honestly.
I don't know who that is.
So Jake Doolittle made a bad video about slop content. That's when I first heard about him, but I didn't look into him. Then bad charity guilt trips other creators for not supporting him. Knee surgery. Now this Jake Doolittle guy, he apparently runs another charity person. You know, something that is deep to me because I run a yearly charity. Everybody in the chat, but. This guy runs a charity called, I think it's, what is it called? Don't Stop or Never Stop. And basically the charity is supposed to raise money so that way he can give out, like, what is it, like $1,000 to someone in need, like once a month. And that's his charity, basically. And apparently he has tried multiple times to get other YouTubers to work with him, and they've all kind of just not responded. So he made a video a few weeks ago saying, look, I'm not going to name any names, but I'm just letting you guys know I'm about to, because there are people here that they tell me that they want to do better things with their money, and then I'm like, well, why don't you donate to my charity? And then I don't get any response. Which it's like, just because you have a charity doesn't mean people need to donate to your charity, especially when your charity also got exposed that he had merch connected to his charity, but it turned out that only 10% of the profits, not 10% of the total amount, 10% of the profits from that merch goes to the charity, which would basically be like pennies on the dollar, you know?
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Also, he's apparently had like lifelong medical issues and has had to have like knee surgery a million times, which is where the knee surgery meme comes from. Yeah, Jake Doolittle. And another story that came out about Jake Doolittle is that apparently he became like an obsessed, almost stalker-like person for the H3 fan base. He initially got attention from H3 because he did an edit for like Charlie D'Amelio or whatever her name is, and they didn't pay him. So Ethan was like, okay, we're gonna give you $500 since they wouldn't pay you. And he was like, oh, thank you, but can I actually check out my resume instead to see if I can work for you guys? And he's like, okay, how about we give you the $500 and we'll check out your resume? Which, you know, they didn't end up hiring him because, one, he would have to work remote, and two, they probably just didn't want him, period. But he got in contact with what's his name? AP, I think is his name. He used to be Starkiller. He got in contact with AP and kept begging him to collab, and he would even show up in his Twitch chats. And like one of the things he said, which I guess he meant it to be joking, but it came across as like kind of crazy, him being like, I will not be ignored, AP. AB, not AP. AP is the crazy bitch from the tipster lore. AB. And eventually AB did collab with him, and he starts off the video by being like, my good pal, AP. Which obviously they're not good pals. And when Creator Clash 1 happened, I guess it got leaked where all the YouTubers were staying. And Jake Doolittle asked, oh, can I be a photographer for you guys? And he said no. And then Jake Doolittle showed up at the hotel anyways.
Nice.
So, look, this could be recency bias, but I'm putting it in A tier. Knee surgery, it goes too hard, bro.
Yeah.
The knee surgery is too good. And then the man who can never go a year without any drama, Keemstar. July 4th party, Boogie Meltdown. Now, this is the big thing, okay? I had kind of softened on Keemstar since the beta stuff, because I was watching all the beta stuff when it went down, and that made me have a deep dislike of Keemstar for a long time. But I had cooled down because it'd been a while. I mean, he'd been doing scummy stuff, but it'd been a while since he did anything truly scummy. But he kicked Tommy C off LolCow for lack of contribution during the Boogie arc, despite saying that he was taking vacation ahead of time. He had confirmed with Tommy that Tommy was going to take a vacation during this time, and so he wanted to fire him without paying him his last paycheck. And it was actually thanks to Motohar, funny enough, and other people pressuring Keemstar that Tommy got the amount he was paid. But it also confirmed from Tommy's end that Tommy will never work with Keemstar again under any circumstance. Not for baited, not for any amount of money. He will never work with Keemstar again due to this experience.
Until he does in like 5 years' time.
Well, hopefully he doesn't, but we'll see.
Well, hopefully.
I would say if we don't count him as part of the boogie stuff, I would put B. But I think he is pretty integral to that as well. So I'm gonna say A tier.
Yeah, he tar wrangled that pretty fucking well.
Yeah.
I did find him pretty base when he cut Connor.
No,
Okay.
that was actually his worst moment because Connor won. Okay, Connor won.
Oh yeah, that I forgot about.
Oh yeah, wait, he was part of that too. Actually.
What happened?
Okay, no, he's an A tier for sure now. Yeah, it was the whole thing with him firing Connor, and then they had to go through like 20 other editors until they finally found a lolcow editor. So yeah, so this is the final tier list. We've got Boogie in S tier. We have the Boogie drama, the ImAllexx drama, Mr. Beast drama, Bo Black's drama, Dark Viper drama, Dr. Disrespect drama, Johnny Somali. I'm not gonna say drama for everyone. Review Tech USA, Completionist, Keffels, Twitch, and Ricada. Oh. In A tier, we have Tipster, Mamamax, Chris Tyson, Dogpack, Destiny, Vouch, Hassan, In Praise of Shadows, KSI, Just a Robot, Jake Weddle, Jake Doolittle, 2 Jakes, and Keemstar. In BFFs, we have Nux Taco and Mudahar. In B tier, we have Echo of Tragedy, Rosanna Pansino, Xander Hall, Nerd City, FusiTube, Chris Chan, D-Max, America First, and Hacks. In C tier, we have Mike the Bike, Frogan, Idub's girlfriend, Anissa. We got Mango. We got Critical, Logan Paul, Asmongold, Ethan is online. Who's this guy again? Wilbur Suit, George Not Found, and Froggy Fresh. In D tier, we have Jake Paul, Elvis the Alien, and Himpleton. And then in F tier, because he is dead, we have 2 Matt.
In black.
Okay. So that's that.
Hey, you were calling me racist.
How am I racist? Him being dead has nothing to do with his race.
Well, besides KSI, it's like the only black guy.
Well, I mean,
That's on
that's
the
a good
bottom.
thing. That's a good thing. The black people.
Oh no, in
aren't-
Somali.
Oh yeah, Johnny Somali's black too. Well, that's a good thing. That means that black people aren't getting into drama. They're staying safe and off the streets. So, anyways, I guess that's it for this tier list stream. Does anybody want to say anything else about the dramas of this year? Because honestly, if I have to say one last thing about this year, again, I said it at the start. What a crazy year for drama. Not like, look how many dramas we have here. And again, we still don't have like every little thing. Like, I mean, off the top of my head, like I mentioned earlier, Prism, the whole Prism thing where this guy made an awful video on Chris Tyson and then was called up by Lyrics, and he had a total crash out against Lyrics and Smaggle. Like, so much happened this year. And I
So
think,
much shit that Augie didn't cover.
yeah, so much that Augie didn't cover, so now he has to do catch up. But I mean, and we didn't even include that Augie came back this year. That was kind of part of the Bobax thing.
That's
Augie,
not really a
yeah.
drama.
it's not really a drama,
That's
but
not
it's
even drama.
that's like more of an event. And Nicholas Diorio uploaded a video for the first time in forever as well. Yeah, there was so much that happened. Chud Logic, part of the Goku Sentai, you know? A lot of crazy things happened this year. So, and Finn came back this year as well. Oh my goodness, so much. Well,
There's a lot of shit.
there was a lot of shit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, just got one more thing to say about our stuff. It's just, you know, when I first did this persona, it was just something I did because, you know, I got banned from Monkey. I got banned.
mhm.
And I made this account. I was like, oh, this was like an old account of mine. Like this was like an old account. At first, my name was Aaron. Then I became Yuki.
Then you became Yuki, and you became the eternal hater of me. No, yeah, but I do want to say, this is not going to be the last stream of the year. Probably one of the last ones, but I will say I am thankful to everyone that stuck by me throughout the year and that showed me support throughout the year. And a special thanks to both my online and IRL friends who supported me when all that crazy shit happened to my previous channel. So shout out to all of you guys in call, and to shout out to all the other friends I got, and shout out to everybody watching. If Nick is live, I'm gonna post the link to his stream in chat, because we're gonna end things here. Yeah, he's live. So we're gonna send you guys to, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go over them, you know, let them know that we sent you, because I cannot raid people normally yet. But thank you guys for joining me in call. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna hop off now and end the stream.
All right.
Have a good night.
Goodbye, chat. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you everybody for watching. If you guys want to do this tier list yourself, oh, for fuck's sake. If you guys want to do this tier list yourself, I keep losing it. I keep losing the URL. Then here is the link to the tier list. And I will see you guys possibly tomorrow, but definitely Sunday. Sunday, we are interviewing Stefan Corbino on the Biker Radio. That's right. It's the second Biker Radio of the month. So don't miss that. That's this Sunday. Peace out.